Okay everybody, in today's video I'm going to do a box opening of this huge box here. And this is Fleet Commander Nimitz, and it's from DVG Games. It's an older game, but still a lot of fun, and one that I'm looking forward to getting on the channel really quick here. So let's take a look inside to see what stuff I have in this. Okay, so the first thing you notice is the size of this box. This box is definitely the largest box that I have of games. And we're looking at a 4-inch, a little bit over 4-inch deep box. So this is a pretty good sized game, substantial game. And on the back here, shows us a section of the map here. Some of our game counters. Gives a little bit about Chester Nimitz. Fleet Commander Nimitz talks about the game. It is a solitaire game by DVG Games, Dan Verssen Games. And it's one player, time of play about 3 hours per campaign. Complexity is moderate. And it's strategical movement with tactical battlefield combat. You get one full color mounted map, 8 full color counter sheets, 1 10-sided dice, 1 full color tactical map, 1 player log sheet, 1 full color rule booklet. So let's look at the inside here. Now I've already added some stuff to this box because I bought some of the expansion stuff, which I'll talk about in a minute. But we'll set this aside for right now. And you see that I've already couldn't wait to start punching out the counters, so we'll talk about these here in a second. And let me just get all of this out of the box. It's a rather deep box here. So first off, it comes with a die, 10-sided die. And we have our map board, which we'll look at in a second. And let me get all of the stuff out of here that should be with this. 43, that goes there. Alrighty. Okay, so inside the box, you're going to have this battle map, and you're going to see how this plays out on the channel here. But once you have combat in a certain area, you go ahead and pull all your forces and place them in this battle map, and this is where you actually have combat. So this is separate from our overall view of the map, our overall map, I should say. Here is a Fleet Commander Nimitz log sheet, and single-sided. It's made to be copied, so that way you can keep track of how your units have performed and how everything has worked out throughout the campaign here. You have your rule book here, and you can see that it's not a very large rule book. It talks a lot about the counters, going through and the setup, how to move, how to do scouting, which again we'll see all of that in the play, how to do the combat using the combat area map, and the different types of battle plans that you have, Japanese and American. Goes into depth on that, talks about how you use each one. And we have roughly 23 pages of rules, but a lot of them have pictures, and the rules are spread out, so it's really a relatively fast read through actually. So that's the rule books here. And we have setup cards. We have 4, I believe 4 setup cards here. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 of them. Go from 1942, so there's 43, 44, 45, and 42. Goes from 42 setup all the way down to all the way up to 45. So as you play each round here, you set up with using all of these. This tells you all the forces and where they go, and you play this game here. And once you're done with all of them that year, you go on to the next year, put that up, next year, and the next year. So that's all the stuff that comes in the standard box. And included in there is, of course, this map here, which I always seem to get them wrong. But we'll get it opened up as best we can here for you. Okay, so here's our map, a mounted map board. Very nice. Has our areas that we will be doing battle in. all over the map. And inside the map, we have all kinds of aids here. We have the calendar, the start, and you do 2 months at a time, so it's 6 turns for each year. We have battalions up here, land-based, infantry, and ship. These are all the Japanese reinforcements. New Japanese forces that start each turn. Submarine rating, which you can place your submarine here. Strategic bombing, which you get into later years. Sequence of play, all right here, makes it easy. The 45 Japanese invasion. Japanese resupply. U.S. reinforcements up here at the top corner. U.S. supply points. And then over here is the Japanese orders. So you roll and you figure out what Japanese orders to move the Japanese units around on the map, which of course you move your units, but Japanese, we roll dice and find out where they go according to what is listed here. So let's look at some of the pieces. Okay, so for those of you who know my channel, you know that generally I will make a custom setup for these games, and I will be doing that on this game too, but I figured I'd just show you. I tentatively have everything laid out like this so that I can play the game and enjoy it while I do my printing, because this is going to take some time. But I have this broken down. You can see in these counters that they have years here. 40, these are 42, these are 43, 44, 45. So I broke it down by the years that they come into play here. And you can see that there are a ton of counters here. And we have these smaller counters like this, these square counters. And then we have the ship counters, which are oblong counters, just twice the length of these ones here. So these are all the counters that come in the game, and they were on sheets. You didn't see the sheets. I already got into it, getting this game ready to play. So let's look at some of the extras that I have for the game. The first extra I got was the Admiral Yamamoto. And so inside we have some more units, and we have some cards here. And you can see that these have not been opened yet. But we have surface fleets. So each fleet can be represented by one of these, and then all of the other pieces would be on here. So it sort of cleans up the game a little bit from the way that I understand that it works. Haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that that's the way it works. So these haven't been opened yet, but they will be soon. And of course, these will need a spot inside the game once you have them punched out. Now the next add-on that I got for this is the different island maps here. So when you go to battle, let me just move these out of the way here for a sec, get this battle map down here. Okay, so when you go to battle, you use this combat table and all of this setup here, and you put your pieces on these particular maps. Now, depending on where you land, like let's say you're fighting in the Philippines, you can bring this and lay this on over, and now you can use the Philippine Islands. So you get a better visual. But you also get some different rules, like here, Japan draws 1 extra battle plan each battle turn. So they get an extra one for just fighting in the Philippines. So each one of these has some other rules that go with it. So here's Samoa. And then we got Midway, New Caledonia, New Guinea, Okinawa, Wake Island, Solomon Island, Mariana Islands, Iwo Jima, Alaska, Hawaiian Islands, Borneo, Carolina Islands, Marshall Islands, and Gilbert Islands. So again, these add just a little bit of flavor to the game. By having these on top, you get to see the island, and you got a little separate rules here, which seems to be kind of cool to me. So I'm definitely going to be using this add-on on all of the games that I play. Both the Admiral Yamamoto and these are going to be used. The last add-on package that I have, and you see these haven't been punched out yet, but these are Fleet Commander Nimitz Total War. And you can see that we have some instructions here. And I haven't really looked through this at all yet. Some battle plans and building. so getting production going. And then we have some 1944 and 45, 42, 43 sheets here, which these are a little thicker cardboard than what came in the game. The game was actually paper. These are cardboard. So again, we have some setups here, and here is our Fleet Commander's Island Battle Sheet rules for the Island Battle Sheets. But this adds a little bit more combat action and more units to the entire battle. And like I said, I'm not sure exactly how this all works. I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking very much forward to trying this thing out and having some fun with it. Okay, so that's Fleet Commander Nimitz, a game that I'm looking forward to playing through on the channel very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, and please do like and subscribe.